election season behind us, many buyers and sellers are feeling a renewed sense of stability. This means we're likely to see more buyers re-enter the market after sitting on the sidelines. Concerns about interest rates and general uncertainty, that made a lot of people press pause in 2024. And now that the political dust has settled, we can expect a boost in both buyer and seller confidence. But will this lead to a massive surge in activity? Probably not overnight. But what we are seeing is a return to more seasonal trends with slower winter months followed by increased activity in the spring. Hi there, my name is Maggie Eterno with Eterno Realty Group. I'm a local real estate agent here in the greater Athens area. My team and I live, work, and play here, and many of us have lived in the greater Athens area for decades. I am passionate about creating these videos to help people just like you move in and out and around Georgia. So make sure you like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our weekly episodes. Today we're diving into the real estate market predictions for 2025. Let's start with one of the most significant factors shaping the market: inventory levels. In 2024, we saw a significant shift in the real estate market with inventory levels rising steadily across many areas. The greater Athens area wasn't left out of this trend. Nationally, inventory jumped by 49% year over year. That's nearly half more homes on the market than the year before. It's the most we've seen in years, and it's starting to create opportunities for buyers who've been waiting for a little less competition. Here locally, things vary depending on where you look. In Athens, Clark County, inventory is still relatively low compared to the national average. This has kept demand strong, particularly for homes in sought-after neighborhoods like Five Points or Normaltown, and buyers here are still facing some competition, especially in areas close to UGA or with access to popular amenities. Over in Oconee County, which includes cities like Watkinsville and Bogart, inventory is also tight. This area is incredibly desirable thanks to its top-rated schools and family-friendly communities. Homes here tend to sell quickly, and we're still seeing strong demand from families looking to move into the area. Now let's talk about Jackson County, home to growing cities like Jefferson, Houston, and Brazelton. Jackson County has seen one of the biggest increases in available homes locally. With new developments and neighborhoods popping up, buyers have more options here more than in previous years. This makes it an attractive choice for people who are looking for more affordable housing compared to Athens or Oconee County, while still enjoying a convenient location and a growing community. What's interesting is that this rise in inventory isn't just about more homes being built, it's also about sellers who've been waiting on the sidelines finally listing their properties. This is especially true in areas like Jefferson, where new developments and resale homes are creating a balanced market that gives buyers a bit more negotiating power. This increase in inventory has shifted us away from the extreme seller's market we saw during the pandemic. For buyers, this means you have more time to make decisions and room to negotiate. For sellers, it's a reminder to price your home competitively. Overpricing will likely lead to longer days on market because you'll be chasing the market. We've seen many sellers receive offers over asking price when they've priced competitively and even slightly under market value. And on the flip side, sellers who are pricing their homes right at market price or higher are often seeing longer days on market, which leads to price reductions. And here's the kicker: those reductions are actually netting you less as a seller than you would have received if you just would have priced competitively from the start. So whether you're looking in Athens, Watkinsville, or Jefferson, the inventory story varies from one area to the next. But overall, we're seeing a shift that's starting to favor buyers more than it has in recent years, while still providing opportunities for savvy sellers who are strategic about pricing. All right, now let's dive into home prices. The pandemic years brought unprecedented price growth, not just here in Georgia, but across the country. And while things have started to stabilize, the effects of that growth are still very evident in our local market. Here's a closer look. In Athens, Clark County, the median home price has been rising steadily and now sits at around $375,000. With its vibrant culture, strong rental market, and proximity to UGA, Athens continues to draw in both buyers and investors. Let's move over to Oconee County, where the median home price is closer to $500,000. This isn't surprising considering the county's top-rated schools, family-friendly neighborhoods, and overall high demand. Places like Watkinsville and Bogart are especially popular, making this area a prime location for those looking for both quality of life and long-term value. And in Jackson County, which includes cities like Jefferson, Houston, and Brazelton, the median price is about $350,000. This makes it one of the more affordable options in the greater Athens area, especially for first-time homebuyers or anyone looking for a balance of affordability and growth potential. With a mix of established communities and new developments, Jackson County is a standout choice for those wanting to stretch their budgets further while still enjoying proximity to major cities. What's important to note is that while prices have plateaued in some areas, we're not seeing drastic drops like the ones during the 2008 market crash. Instead, we're moving into a more balanced market. For sellers, this means you might need to make slight price adjustments to stay competitive, but that doesn't mean taking a major hit on your home's value. Buyers, on the other hand, shouldn't expect massive discounts or fire sales. Homes that are priced right are still selling, and in some cases, they're even drawing multiple offers. The bottom line, we're seeing a healthier, more sustainable market where buyers and sellers both have opportunities, but those opportunities depend on understanding the market dynamics and being strategic. Now that we've covered inventory and home prices, let's talk about another major factor shaping the real estate market: interest rates. For most of 2024, mortgage rates hovered between 6% and 7%. I know that feels like a big leap from the 2% and 3% rates we got used to during the pandemic. But here's the thing, those pandemic era rates were the exception, not the norm. Historically, today's rates are actually closer to average. And the good news is that many experts predict rates could dip slightly in 2025, possibly landing in the 5% range, but we're not likely to see those ultra low rates of the last decade anytime soon. So what does this mean for buyers? It means adjusting expectations and focusing on what you can afford right now. Don't let higher rates keep you on the sidelines. If you find the right home, remember this: you can always refinance later if the rates drop. Plus, with more homes on the market, buyers have more leverage than they've had in years. You can negotiate things like closing costs, repairs, or even ask the seller to help with a rate buy down. And for sellers, this is where strategy comes in. Offering incentives like rate buy downs or covering part of the buyer's closing costs can make your property stand out in a competitive market. It's all about being flexible and understanding what today's buyers need to feel confident about making a move. Let's zoom out for a moment and take a look at the bigger picture. One of the biggest challenges the real estate market is facing as we head into 2025 is affordability. During the pandemic, home prices surged at an unprecedented rate. Even though things have started to level off in some areas, many buyers are still feeling the squeeze, especially first-time home buyers. Let me put this into perspective for you. Back in 2019, you could buy a nice home in Athens for under $300,000. Today, that same home might cost closer to $400,000. That's a significant jump in just a few years. And in Jackson County, where prices tend to be more affordable, first-time buyers are still finding opportunities, but even there, competition remains strong due to all the new developments popping up. It's clear that affordability has become a real hurdle for many people, but the good news is that builders and policymakers are starting to pay attention. We're seeing more conversations about solutions like incentives for affordable housing and zoning changes to allow for diverse housing options. Now, these changes won't happen overnight. They take time to implement, but they do signal an important shift toward addressing affordability challenges in the long term. In the meantime, buyers should focus on areas like Jackson County where their budget can stretch further, and sellers in higher priced areas like Athens and Oconee County should be prepared to price strategically to attract serious buyers. So, what can we expect in 2025? First, more stability. With the election behind us and interest rates starting to level out, the market is expected to feel less chaotic compared to the past couple of years. One of the biggest hurdles for buyers and sellers in 2024 was uncertainty. Whether it was about the economy, interest rates, or the presidential election, the political landscape, now that we have some clarity, confidence is likely to return. This means more people will feel comfortable making big decisions like buying or selling a home. And secondly, increased buyer activity will come back. Historically, home sales tend to rise after elections, and this has been true for 9 out of the last 11 election cycles. So we're expecting to see more buyers re-enter the market in 2025. A lot of people hit pause in 2024, whether due to rising interest rates or waiting for more stability, but this pent-up demand is likely to unleash in the coming months. For example, imagine a family that's been holding off on upgrading to a larger home because they were unsure about interest rates or the direction of the market. Now that things are stabilizing, they're more likely to take action. This kind of scenario could play out for many buyers, creating more activity in the market. And finally, let's talk about moderate price growth. Unlike the rapid price increases we saw during the pandemic, 2025 is expected to bring slower but steady growth. Areas like Oconee County, with its top-rated schools and family-friendly communities, are likely to see continued demand, which will keep prices climbing at a steady pace. Similarly, parts of Athens, Clark County, especially neighborhoods near UGA or those with unique charm like Five Points, will remain highly desirable and see modest price appreciation. On the other hand, Jackson County offers a different kind of opportunity. With its mix of new developments and more affordable housing options, prices here might grow a bit faster. Buyers who are priced out of areas like Oconee or Athens may turn to Jackson County for better value, which could drive increased competition in cities like Jefferson, Houston, and Brazelton. Overall, the 2025 market is shaping up to be more balanced than we've experienced in recent years. Buyers may not see dramatic price drops, but they'll benefit from more inventory and negotiating power. Meanwhile, sellers can still capitalize on price appreciation, especially if they price their homes strategically and they stay competitive. It's going to be a year where both buyers and sellers can find opportunities, but success will depend on understanding the market and having a clear strategy in place. So let's talk strategy. Whether you're a buyer, seller, or an investor, navigating the real estate market in 2025 requires a game plan, and having the right agent by your side is crucial. And here's why. The market is constantly shifting, and the strategies that worked a year ago or 2 years ago might not be effective today. An agent who knows the data, studies the market daily, and understands local trends can make all the difference in helping you reach your goals. It's not just about finding a home or listing a property. It's about making smart, informed decisions that align with your long-term vision. For buyers, if you're waiting for home prices to drop significantly or for interest rates to fall dramatically, you might be waiting a long time. Here's the truth. The best time to buy is when you find the right home that fits your needs and your budget. Trying to time the market often leads to missed opportunities, especially in areas like Oconee County or Athens, Clark County, where demand remains strong. Instead of waiting for the perfect conditions, focus on long-term value. Real estate is one of the few investments that tends to appreciate over time, and buying now while rates and prices are stabilizing means you can start building equity sooner. Remember, you can always refinance later if rates drop. Plus, with the rise in inventory, buyers now have more negotiating power. Working with an agent who knows the local market, as I said before, can help you identify homes with the most potential and secure favorable terms like closing costs, contributions, or repairs. For sellers, this is still a great time to sell, but how you position your home on the market is more important than ever. Presentation matters. Buyers have more options now, so pricing your home competitively and making it stand out are critical. And here's an important tip. homes priced slightly below market value often generate more interest and even multiple offers, which can drive up the final sales price. On the flip side, homes priced too high tend to sit on the market longer, leading to price reductions and ultimately netting sellers less than if they'd priced it right from the start. A knowledgeable agent, as I said before, will help you understand the local market dynamics and craft a pricing and marketing strategy tailored to your property. From staging tips to strategic pricing, having the right guidance can make all the difference in selling quickly and for top dollar. Now, investors. For investors in 2025, it's shaping up to be a good year of opportunity as cities such as Jefferson, Houston, and Brazelton are experiencing growth with new developments and affordable pricing, making them ideal spots for strong returns. The key for investors is knowing where to look and how to negotiate. Rising inventory often means sellers are more flexible, which can translate to better deals. Whether you're looking for a flip, a rental property, or a long-term appreciation, working with an agent who tracks local data can help you identify neighborhoods with the most potential. So why hire an agent who knows the market? Here's the bottom line. The real estate market is always changing, and having an agent who is tuned into the data gives you a serious advantage. A great agent doesn't just show you homes or list your property. They analyze trends, understand local demand, and help you craft a strategy that works in today's market. So to wrap up, the 2025 real estate market is shaping up to be one of balance and opportunity. Whether you're considering buying, selling, or investing, I want to be your number one resource. My goal is to break down all the data, simplify the trends, and answer your burning questions so you can feel confident and informed about every decision. So if you're ready to start exploring your options or just have questions about the market, reach out. You can find my contact information in the description below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who might find it helpful. I look forward to connecting with you soon.